Alright, budget magic time. Trying to kill some people as quickly as possible. And I think we keep this. Playing some super all-in red tokens. Basically, if everyone's trying to kill each other on turn 3.5, we're just going to try to kill people on turn 2.5 and hope that that's good enough. This hand is not insane. We have a bunch of our zeros, but none of our payoff cards, none of our rituals, none of our bushwhackers. Well, I guess we got Spirit Guide, which is sort of a ritual. But imagine this hand. We draw a bushwhacker. We 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We at least 8 our opponent next turn. Opponent drops to 18 off the Gataxian Probe, plays a Spire Bluff, and probes again, this time paying the mana. Realizing we are trying to kill them quickly. We draw a Pact of the Titan. Let's just Memnite. I don't know why you have Storm Count, but okay. I guess technically we have a Storm card in our deck in Haze of Rage, so that must be why. Memnite, Mountain. I don't really want to use this Spirit Guide here. Let's just pass. I want to kind of save the Spirit Guide in case we draw a Bushwhacker, is the idea. Blue to Delta for our opponent, and passes. With the Pact of the Titan, if we resolve a Bushwhacker, this hand gets crazy. I mean, with a Bushwhacker, we potentially have 1, 2, 5, 6, 7 points of damage. There's a Bushwhacker. Oh, do we do it here is the question. So right now, we have 2 Memnites. We didn't draw a land or another ritual. So what we have right here is 2 Memnites is 4 damage. Pact of the Titan is 5 damage. That's 9 damage. 10, 11 from the 2 Ornithopters. 12, 13 damage on turn 2. 13 is not quite enough to win the game, though, which I think means we need to wait. The other problem is we could get something countered, and then we would just lose. So let's attack with our 2 Memnites. Opponent Lightning Bolts a Memnite. Let's exile Spirit Guide and just Dragon Fodder. We want to stay in a position where we win the game when we resolve Bushwhacker. So, assuming we draw a mana source, a land, a ritual, how much damage do we have next turn unimpeded? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15? Oh, 15 is not quite dead. We draw the land. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh. Alright, let's just attack with our 1/1s. So close. Put our opponent down to 3, play the mountain, pass the turn. We also wouldn't mind our opponent tapping out, so we're not worried about getting something countered. That's the risky part, is we get something countered and then we can just lose on the spot. Oh, man. Oh. Oh, no. A counter just beats us, though. So we have a ton of damage if all of our stuff resolves. Just our hand that we can empty is 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, plus 6 more on the battlefield. The problem is, if our opponent just has a counter spell, we literally just lose on the spot to, well, not on the spot, but on our next upkeep to the Pact of the Titan triggers. So I think we're just going to keep attacking for now. Opponent Vapor Snags a token. Because if our opponent ever taps down, we literally just win. We have enough damage in our hand that we just win. Opponent's down to 10. Sooner or later, our opponent might decide it's a good idea to do something. They bolt a Memnite, still leaving up mana. Oh, Bedlam Reveler! Oh, does this do it? Does this win us the game? Last card is Serum Visions, I think? So our opponent can block a Pact of the Titan, but we're getting in for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Whoo, we got there. We got there. Oh, and we even got the Battle Hymn. So we Pact of the Titan. We just had to wait for our opponent to tap out. Oh, watch them have a free counter spell like Disrupting Shoal. Pact of the Titan. Ornithopter, Ornithopter, kick a Bushwhacker, pumps everything up, gives everything haste, and we got you. We got you back to... Oh, our patience paid off. We just had to wait for our opponent to tap down. So we were super close to getting a turn 2 kill. We were 1 damage away from the turn 2 kill. Oh, my lord. Well, that is basically the plan. Not as explosive as we can be, but that is the basic idea. I think in theory we could win on turn 1. It takes the absolute nut draw, involving many Pact of the Titans. Ooh. I don't think we can keep a 0-lander. This hand would be fine as a 1-lander. We're also kind of ritual flooded, so I think we got to mulligan this. Alright, I mean, do we keep dragon fodder? I guess? This hand is actually pretty nutty. Yeah, we'll keep this. Opponent has Monastery Swiftspear. So let's Mountain, Ornithopter, Cadolth Rebirth, get the 1/1s, pass the turn. Serum Visions for our opponent, pumps up the Swiftspear. Opponent gets in for 2. What do we draw? Ooh, does this let us do it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I guess we go for it. So we play a Mountain, battle him. Opponent's going to Vapor Snag a token. Alright, that slows us down a bit. So we only get 2 mana, so let's just Dragon Fodder. Get in with our goblins. Put our opponent down to 18, pass the turn. We would have been able to also Bushwhacker there and hit for 10, but our opponent had an answer. Opponent has Manamorphose, pumps up the Swiftspear. Gitaxian Probe down to 16, gets a peek at our hand. And a Kiln Fiend. And a Seam Vents tapped. We might just die to Kiln Fiend. I think we might actually be faster than this deck, though. Well, let's just kick a Reckless Bushwhacker. Pump up the Dorks. Oh, we die if we do this, don't we? Let's attack with all but 1. I think we gotta... Oh, our opponent just blocked. Okay. Well, now we're back to being like a 0 mana card away from winning. If I had known our opponent was going to block with Kiln Fiend, I would have kept going all in there. Here comes Swiftspear. Down to 12. Thing in the ice. Let's Burning Tree Emissary. Makes a mana. Surge a Reckless Bushwhacker. Pump up the crew. Attack with everything. And... do you have an out? That does it! Yes! Yes! All in as it gets. So no turn 1 kills, no turn 2 kills. But some really consistent, really fast kills. Oh, alright. I like this deck. Sweet!